Long lines out in the cold. It's been a frustrating day for older people waiting in line for a COVID-19 vaccine. KMBC 9's Jackson Kurtz is in Shawnee, where Johnson County, Kansas government is out with a pledge to do better.
Well, health officials say this isn't what people in Johnson County should expect or deserve, and they say tomorrow will look a lot different.
I first want to start by apologizing for logistics in how it was implemented today.
Frustration in Johnson County.
The parking lot was very slick.
After hundreds of people at the Mid-America West Sports Complex in Phase 2 of the county's vaccine plan had to wait hours to get their shot.
Not everybody has somebody that can assist them walk through the line or keep from slipping on the ice. I don't think they took that into account.
To help with traffic and social distancing, the county says they'll be adding more workers to help at the site.
We'll adjust to ensure that we have better parking tomorrow. We'll adjust to ensure that we have better traffic control. All of the steps that we need to take to ensure that you are not standing in the elements for while you are there to take the vaccine.
But are still waiting for more doses. Only vaccinating 1,700 people in Shawnee.
We all wish they could come faster. That's out of our control, but we will get them out as quickly as we can.
Going forward, county officials are considering expanding their hours, and they're asking folks to make an appointment before showing up. In Shawnee, Jackson Kurtz, KMBC 9 News.
If you have an appointment at the county Shawnee site tomorrow, officials are asking you to show up closer to your time. Then once you get that shot, keep your card to schedule your next dose. The Biden administration is promising to boost delivery of COVID vaccines by 17%. The hope is to make about 10 million doses available nationwide next week. That would be up from this week's allotment of 8.4 million. The government also plans to order an extra 200 million doses from Pfizer and Moderna. The president says he wants to see 300 million Americans vaccinated by the end of the summer or early fall.
This will be one of the most difficult operational challenges we've ever undertaken as a nation. I've said that before, but I must say it again because we're going to do everything we can to get it done.
So what is the holdup? Why are people having to wait for the vaccine? KMBC 9's Brian Johnson investigates the challenges with the local vaccine rollout.
Demand for the COVID-19 vaccine heavily outweighs supply. The federal government has given Kansas and Missouri 29% of the vaccines they need for the 3.5 million people currently eligible.
We requested large shipments and they significantly reduced their actual shipments. That is a part of a hang-up on planning.
Dave Dillon is with the Missouri Hospital Association. He says the feds have consistently fallen short on deliveries, which makes it impossible for communities to plan.
You've got to know what's coming, because there's no sense in setting up an event and saying I got 10,000 people, I got 100 shots.
Add in the technical challenges, different vaccines, different dose timelines, people with different risk priorities, all spread over hundreds of counties.
It's about three things: logistics, logistics, logistics.
He says government leaders are doing their best at something never done before.
We're not as far behind as it looks.
Friday, Missouri launched its first mass vaccination site with the help of the National Guard. It was a one-day-only drive-through in Poplar Bluff. Governor Parson has announced 26 others, but locations and dates aren't yet set.
Presently, the biggest challenge is understanding how to effectively scale.
Dillon expects more vaccine events will come next month and be common by spring.
Ultimately, the takeaway is be patient. It's coming, and it's coming probably sooner than you think.
Brian Johnson, KMBC 9 News.
New tonight, Douglas County officials hope to give up to 3,000 doses per week in Phase 2. That includes people 65 and older, those who live and work in congregate settings, and essential workers. Doses are to be distributed equally among those groups. Residents are being asked to fill out a vaccine interest form on the county website. Truman Medical Centers is partnering with local churches to bring vaccines to people in zip codes with the highest rates of COVID-19 in Kansas City.
I'm not even going to watch.
Pastor Darren Edwards was one of the first to get the vaccine today. This clinic was set up at the Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church. Pastor Edwards says it's important to show his congregation the vaccine will save lives.
I want to show my trust to the greater Kansas City community to let them know you can trust me for those who follow me and like me all throughout the area.
TMC is planning more vaccination clinics as doses become available, reaching out to people to schedule appointments. The state of Missouri now has an online COVID-19 vaccination dashboard showing how many doses have been given across the Show Me state and how many people have received one or both doses. The data can also be broken down by county. Governor Parson says it means more transparency. Missouri ranked last in the nation for vaccinations by the CDC. You can see that dashboard for yourself at mostopscovid.com. A new county vaccine dashboard is available in Kansas, tracking how many doses have been given in each county and how many people have been vaccinated. People in Johnson, Sedgwick, and Wyandotte counties have gotten the most doses. It is all right there at kansasvaccine.gov. KMBC 9 News is learning Missouri health inspectors assigned to check long-term care centers have not been vaccinated before going in. These state workers are to be vaccinated after healthcare workers and those in long-term care centers. But because of their job, the state health department wants to set up vaccination events for those inspectors.
These people go into multiple nursing homes. And as a reminder, 40% of the COVID deaths in Missouri are residents or workers in nursing homes. So more should be done to protect these vulnerable Missourians.
It's not known if any state workers got sick after visiting Missouri's 1,100 long-term care facilities. 102 new cases of COVID-19 and 9 new deaths are being reported in Kansas City, Missouri tonight. That means almost 35,000 cases have been reported since the pandemic began, with 429 deaths. It's about a quarter of all COVID deaths in the 9-county Kansas City area.